Hi diddly-o there, neighborinos. Carmy Bear von Schnugglestein, the third, back with another quick play video. It's the second one in less than a week. I know! 2 in less than a week! It's crazy! I don't know how to explain it. It just happened. It feels like the old days, back when I was cranking out like 2 or 3 of these in a single week. So, today I'm playing Street Fighter, the game. No, I'm sorry. Street Fighter the movie, the game. I think the official title for this one's just called Street Fighter the movie. But I like saying Street Fighter the movie, the game, because it is, in fact, the game based on the movie that itself was based on the original game. Well, loosely. I'll put air quotes on that one. But anyhow, the game, as you can see, it opened up here with some magnificent, cutting-edge, full-motion video clips of that just craptastic movie. The movie had some highlights. Definitely Raul Julia, the late Raul Julia, the late, great Raul Julia, who shall forever be missed. He was awesome. He was very over the top as Bison, but he was awesome. But anyhow, so I was originally going to play Corpse Killer, the Graveyard Edition, and oh my god, okay, yeah, so this is the, I'm sorry, I'm going to cut myself off here. So this is the character select screen, and it looks amazing, as you can see. And there are 2 different, well, aside from versus mode, there are 2 different like single player modes on here. You've got your classic Street Fighter, kind of like arcade style mode here, like you would see in the older Street Fighter games. And then you have like the movie mode. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, I gotta go back. Wait, I gotta go back to Blanca. Oh my god. Oh, that I need to use that for my license. That's a fucking awesome photo. He's like, whoa, bro, what am I doing? Anyway, so yeah, this is the classic arcade mode, and then there's like I think it's a movie mode, basically like a story mode where it basically kind of takes you through like scenes of the movie. You kind of play through the movie in a sense. You got some lame cutscenes, and like basically the cutscenes are all still scenes from the movie itself with some shitty dialogue thrown in, and you just fight, you know, people at random, and it sucks. If you're gonna play this game, you might as well just play the classic arcade mode. And I mean, look at that victory pose. That says it all right there. I like Ken. Ken was always one of my favorite Street Fighter characters. Everyone liked to suck Ryu's dick. And even though when I used to... Now, yeah, I actually was at one point a competitive Street Fighter player. At one point, I was ranked. That was ages ago, like back when I was, 12 and 13 and had the reflexes of a drunken mongoose. I don't play like that anymore, though. But back when I played competitively, I always used Guile. But Ken was always one of my personal favorites. I just felt Ken had personality. His moves were a bit flashier. He always, like, right there, the flame would come out of the fist during the shoryuken. And, I don't know. Ken had personality. He had charisma. You know, Ryu, even though Ryu was, like, pretty much the main protagonist, he was the one that, everybody liked so much. He pretty much had the personality and the charisma of fucking cardboard. But, yeah, I always liked Ken more, so I'm going to use Ken throughout all this. And the moves, so, like, the moves are all executed the same. Your special moves, your Hadoukens, and your Shoryukens, and your... Or was it... However the fuck you say it, the Hurricane Kick. It's all executed the same. Same button setup. Same execution. It's just that everything is so slow and the controls are very stiff, and there have been other game reviews on this before. I know a few years ago, I believe it was Angry Video Game Nerd, James Rolfe, briefly touched base on this game, and even he said that it's not a horrible game. It just kind of makes you wish you were playing an actual Street Fighter game, an actual Street Fighter title, whether it be Street Fighter 2 or Turbo 2 or Diesel, SXX Plus, SSX Tricky Street Fighter 3, the TurboTax edition. Whichever version you want to play, it just kind of made you wish you were playing those. And that's true, and I agree. I agree with his assessment. This is not a horrible game. It's playable. It's not that bad. Obviously, with the digitized graphics, it looks very much like a Mortal Kombat clone. But it doesn't play that bad. It's not the worst game I've ever played. I mean, you want to talk about bad fighting games? Shaq Fu. And everyone's like, oh, he's hating on Shaq Fu. That's the cool thing to do. Oh, it's not the cool thing to do. It's just Shaq Fu was that fucking bad. I owned it. I owned it for the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo. I have every right to be pissed off. Anyway, now that I got that out of my system. So yeah, everything's executed the same. As you can see, that hilarious victory pose there, flexing while he's trying to take a shit. He looks constipated. That's my opinion. You may agree or disagree, but you know that's like my opinion, man. So, and he had to do it for the ladies. He had to try to impress the ladies because Ken Masters is a pimp. All right, he is straight badass. Everything he does is for the ladies. Have you ever seen his wife Eliza? Eliza's a stone cold fox, man. Like seriously, if she weren't married to Ken, I think I might have possibly a chance. I'd go out with Eliza. I wouldn't kick her out of bed for getting crumbs on the sheets. And if she's got crumbs on the sheets, chances are she's like snacking in bed like I am, and we'd fucking get along like, you know, lamb and tuna fish. Or maybe you prefer spaghetti and meatball. That's a better analogy for you. Anyway. I'm sidetracked, so I'm facing Chun-Li here. Originally, I was going to play Corpse Killer Graveyard Edition, and like many other copies of Corpse Killer Graveyard Edition, mine decided it didn't want to work after several years. I tried to load it several times, and instead it pretty much just told me to fuck off, and it flipped me the bird, and it just refused to play. So that plan went down in flames. I was going to do this game anyhow, so for the next, couple videos, I'm definitely going to be sticking to Sega Saturn. Because on November 22nd, we will be at the 22-year anniversary, celebrating 22 years since the Sega Saturn was originally released in its native Japan. And I think that's pretty cool. I think the Saturn is an underrated system. I think it's an unsung hero. I think it's underappreciated. I've had mine all this time. I love it. I still love it. So I think the next few videos, we're gonna stick with some Saturn games just to kind of celebrate the 22-year anniversary. That's cool. It turns 22 on November 22nd. I mean, how fucking cool is that? I just got my ass kicked by Chun-Li, and oh my god, look at that dance. I don't even think she did that in the movie, so where they came up with that is beyond me. Damn. That's all I'm going to say is damn. I got nothing else. I'm not trying to be funny. It's just, going on 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm playing this game, and I don't even know where they got that. So, but yeah. I might call it after this fight. I don't know. We'll see how I feel, but probably we'll call it after this fight. As I said, it's getting late. We're getting up to that 10-minute mark, and I want to try to keep the time down a little bit, so. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to call it at this fight. So, and I pulled it off. So, thanks for watching, guys. As always, like, subscribe, leave comments, suggestions, or if you just want to call me an asshole in the comment section, that's cool. Whatever your prerogative is, whatever gets your rocks off, whatever gets you yo jollies, I'm 100% cool with that. So, thanks for stopping by, and as always, game on.